Hi, Simon Brady here from Ironbark Timbers, here to talk to you about a new edition of Talking Timber. Today I'd like to talk to you about some hardwood decking products that are available on the market in Queensland. Queensland has the perfect environment for decks and for living outdoors, so I'd like to talk to you about some of the finer features of the more common species available. This is the first product I'd like to talk to you about. It's a very common decking board in southeast Queensland called yellow balau, commonly called Slangen Bar2 or Bankarai, but in southeast Queensland it's commonly called yellow balau. It is an imported product, but it comes with all the green credentials. This is actually an FSC certified product. Now yellow balau is widely used in all areas. It is at the cheaper end of the spectrum, but it's very popular on the Sunshine Coast because it's a real beachy colour. One of the great values of yellow balau, it's available in 90mm, 70 and 42mm. It's a kiln dried product, so it's stable, and it's dressed and pence around on all four sides, so it's ideal for screens as well as for decking. And it's one of the only products that's available in the marketplace where we actually import it in set length. So if you want to do a screen and you want 50 lengths at 2.4, I can supply it to you that way. So you don't have to buy decking in its traditional way, which is normally in random lengths, which means you get heaps of wastage. So the yellow balau is a good all-rounder. And the next product after that I'll talk to you about is Merbau. This second decking board I'd like to talk to you about is probably the most famous of all the hardwood deck boards that are imported into Australia. It's commonly called Merbau or Queela. It comes from different parts of Asia. It's an extremely durable hardwood, very resilient to termites and wears very well. Highly resinous, highly oily timber, is very prone to tannin bleeding, which can be, you can have problems with that in situations where it gets wet and the tannin will bleed out. But we can remove the tannin with different products like sap strip or sodium percarbonate, which will actually help remove that, etch that surface. Regarding that, it is the most popular and one of the most beautiful deck products available on the Australian market. This decking I'd like to talk to you about is spotted gum. It's an Australian produced product. Its botanical name is Eucalyptus maculata. Probably one of the most desirable out of all the deck products available on the Australian market. You'll only ever see the rib or the striated decking boards on the imported products. The Australian produced products have never ever been ribbed, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there that the rippling on the board means that it's not going to rot and so forth. That's not the case. So the Australian produced product has never had a ripple on it. A little bit different, the grading standards of the Australian produced timber, predominantly like your standard and better grade boards, are graded with one face, as you can see with this type of product here. So your level of quality in your Australian product compared to your imported product is a little bit different. The imported products are normally a bit higher, but it is one of the most beautiful looking decks you'll ever see laid. Price wise, unfortunately, it is dearer than the imported products, but that's just the way it goes. Hardwood decking is also available in your traditional 86mm, 90mm deck boards. Most of the species I've talked about today do come in the wider board. For example, Pacific Jarrah comes in a 140x19. You can get your Merbau / Queela, you can get that in a 140x19 or a 140x22, 140x25. They're all kiln dried products, so when you lay those, you lay them with the appropriate gap to allow for the timber to expand and contract. With your commercial grade deck boards like Super Deck or these commercial decking boards with anti-cut rebates and tapered sides, they're actually cut green off saw. So when you lay them, you butt them up hard and you'd expect about a minimum of about a 5% shrinkage rate. So that will end up with the right gap once it shrinks off. So these sorts of products we've used extensively throughout Queensland. We've laid decks at Taronga Zoo, we've laid them on the Yarra River in Melbourne. So we spread our products Australia wide, but in these commercial deck boards you have to butt them up hard to allow for shrinkage as they are a green product, and you can buy them in set lengths. That's one of the beauties of these types of products here. You can order whatever lengths you need. So I just thought I'd like to wrap up this version of Talking Timber, and next time I'd like to talk to you about some other products available on the marketplace, and I hope this helps you out. Any information, just give us a call at 0754 452 755 or go to our website at ironbarktimber.com.au. Thanks for your time.